On tonight's Japan Travel Discord presentation, I interview Japan rental market analyst, Dr. Cbus. Welcome, Doctor. Why don't you tell us a little about what you and your market research team has discovered?
Yeah, so basically what I have found is that the rental market facing the locals is completely irrelevant with visitors. You know what I mean?
Very interesting. No, what do you mean?
As visitors, you get a completely different market than the rental market. Yes, you can get cheap-ass places in Tokyo, you can get cheap-ass places in like Ume or something, but you can never get that as a visitor.
So what did your analysis process look like?
The past month, I've been living in Tokyo and I've been tallying up my expenses. The biggest expense is just housing, that's the biggest issue.
That is tough. It's an issue many people are facing around the world right now.
Housing is just way too expensive.
I presume Japan's rental market is similar to other countries, and that there are going to be certain areas, perhaps less desirable ones, that lend themselves to better affordability?
Exactly. That's exactly what I have encountered.
Is there anywhere that stood out as being particularly affordable compared to the rest of Japan?
The cheapest cluster that I've found are mainly in the Kyoto, Osaka area. I think Kyoto and Sakai, as well as Osaka and Wakayama, that strip of land is like the cheapest in the whole of Japan.
I noticed you didn't mention Kobe, even though it is in the same general area.
Kobe, none in Kobe. Kobe seems to be more expensive for some reason. There's nothing cheap in Kobe.
Interesting. So, really, we're talking about a select few areas when it comes to rental affordability. I would have to imagine supply and demand plays a big part in this. Surely somewhere like, say, Kumamoto would have inexpensive rental units?
You might be able to find like 2 apartments in Kumamoto and 2 apartments in Kagoshima, but you have no alternatives, you have no choices. In Osaka, you actually get choices.
While you were doing your market research, did you uncover any data that really surprised you?
Small places, really small places, are actually more expensive because there is literally no supply.
And one final question for you, Doctor. If you had to pick one, what would you say is your favorite punctuation mark?
Question mark.
Thank you very much. That was Dr. Cbus, independent Japanese rental market analyst.